Welcome back to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I am right above the next room we should go, which is this one. I haven't entered because there's really no reason to do so beforehand. So yeah, now we're going to the clock tower. For those of you who've played Castlevania before, you already know how much to dread clock tower. But right now, music. So I think that I've already let the music go for a lot. So, as you saw right now, I was able to get the bat to help me out. And I got the fire bat, which gives me the ability to basically throw fireballs, which I kinda sorta already spoiled. But it's not that big of a deal. It's an ability like others, and not very hard to get. Yeah, Holy Rod is amazing in this area. That's the thing, the Holy Rod holds up for a lot, just because of how many light-based enemies exist. I mean, just because of how many dark enemies exist in this game, which is to be expected. No idea why they continue to have holy elemental things in Castlevania, really. They've sometimes counteracted this by having some monsters be light-based that you wouldn't expect, like Legion. Like, where the hell do you see Legion and think light? Legion is a demon, man. Like, what? I get that demons are angels that fell, but still. Yes, I sorta kinda know my mythos. So now we're going to take on some harpies, like the ones we dealt with in. Oh! I just saw that. I just noticed. You want to hit these until it clicks instead of. You want to cancel your familiar right now because it just clicked. Your familiars are counterproductive to this. Smelling salts are bad and they should feel bad. There it is. There's something that we're doing that requires clicking those, and it involves that door over there. Eight clicks. Yeah, you have to count those because I don't know them by memory, in all honesty. And yeah, that kind of quake shows you that it opened, and we get here Steel Helm, Gold Plate, and Star Flail. Let's check those out. The Star Flail is a rather strong chain flail, as is sort of self-explanatory. The Steel Helm is great. It lowers your intelligence gradually, quite a lot, but really raises your defense a bit. It's not very useful otherwise. But we also get one of these that no longer even matters. The Walk Armor is not the best thing there is. I just have the Spike Breaker because I think there are spike sections in this area that I don't want to deal with. Next order of business is to get to the top of this section. Oh wait! That's the wall I was looking for. Oh yeah, let's get the bat back. And more Fleamen. This path doesn't lead to the main area, so we're going the wrong way, which means we're going the right way. And here's a high potion that the Fleamen drops. There's a second reading of Arcana, but I'm not gonna get to it until I get to that section. There's a certain method I have for the next sections of the game. So yeah, we get hard up. This thing respawns a lot. The Pulp Knight, I think, is what will later become the Flying Armor in a game further down the line. There we go. We're good. Like I said, even the bat is still pretty useful to take on certain very agile enemies. But I honestly prefer the sword still because that guy can easily manage certain areas. I think I got a high potion again. Whatever. We're moving forward. And this section looks mazy, but again, this is a 2D game, so you're never gonna get lost. Watch it with these because of that. The Sword Lord is very easily taken down, but he leaves his spirit behind as a Vandal Sword. Again, these guys are not that hard. I thought there was something else. Are we going here just for completion? Yeah, we're going here just for completion. That's fine. Like I said, the map is important. We're good in this section, unless there's something extra up there. No. That small flicker you see sometimes is me pressing left and right too quickly. That's all there is to it. That's the effect of the Holy Rock. Bakatawa. I think that's a consumable. I'll check them out. It says here to go that way, but there's a queue. You go through and you get the Healing Mail. This is not a terrible armor. It doesn't do a lot, but it restores HP as you move. Also, we got something. Here you are. It's a rapier. Oh no, it's not. It's a sword. Not bad. I think it's the sword that those guys use. Let's just check it out. Not too fast, unfortunately. The sword is a bit slow. There's nothing inherently wrong with weapons being slow. It's just that the faster your weapon is, the more damage you're dealing. And oh yes, those of you who play old school Castlevania, or who have played them, remember those? And how obnoxious they were? Yeah, here they're a bit of a cinch because now you can double jump, now you can actually control your jumps in midair. So, yeah. And here's the section. There are certain things on the walls, so yeah, you can look on those and That's all there is to it. So she wrote. Nothing special about this corridor. But there are a good amount of consumable weapons around, so if you want them or use them, go ahead. And here's our boss, Malphasor Karasuman. Yeah, this guy isn't that hard. Like I said, if you use your bat familiar along with your bat form, they're gonna accompany you in every single one of your attacks. For things like Malphas, you can use it to your advantage. Yeah, Malphas is doing nothing. I know him as Malphas because of later games, by the way. He's one of the 100 and something demons. He ran out of magic. Well, and yeah, he does that sometimes. They linger around for a bit, and yeah, that's it. Like I said, he's not that much of a threat. And that's it. We're done. Like I said, just wait until he's stationary and you can go to town. Well, until he goes down. Until he goes down, and then just go and blast him. So we're here. In case you can't recognize this chamber, we were on the lower path just a while ago. Yeah, look at that. How ominous is this? Let's go up first. I like the atmosphere that this area sets up. And this is the Falchion, which is, it's not two-handed, but yeah. It's not very special, especially if you have the Holy Rod. Let's save, because we don't want a train wreck to happen. There's one more room to fill up before leaving, though. Next episode is gonna be like 5 minutes long, and no, like 3 minutes, just because I want to show off a little thing with a librarian, but that's it. Let's go up, because there's something to do here. Some item increases. There's nothing in this area, so don't worry about it. And here's the ghost familiar. Honestly, it's not very good. Especially when compared to the bat or the ghost. It does lock on enemies. It's particularly not fond of bats, but that's all there is to it. Like I said before, this is not that much special. When you get the sword familiar and the bat familiar, you're pretty much set, especially if you level those up. And this is the grand staircase. We've been here very early though. Here I'm just filling portions of the map. Before going up, you remember when we played as Richter that we got this, so let's use this. Franklin Torture, pot roast, turkey, a sirloin, and a heart. And some resistances, as well as upon the mail, which I think is better than what we can. No, it isn't. Forget I said anything. So, that's all there is to get in this section of the game, and that secret path. There is something else to get over there. The Grand Cross, nope. Like I said, and I can't stretch enough, the Grand Cross is great on paper, but sadly, it suffers from the fact that it's completely overshadowed by by more cost-effective weaponry. something to do here. Found it. The power of mist allows you to... And I got a fire mail. This thing is to resist fire. That's all there is to it, if you care. So, that's almost it in this section of the game. There's only one more thing, one more part of the map that I have to fill. I said how much I hate Fleeman, and Rondo of Blood made me hate this incarnation in particular even more than I already did. That covers this room, so now we can go back and save. Now that I've done that, there's one more thing I want to do, but I'll show it off in a small part in the next video. That's all I'm gonna say, but it involves getting another suit of armor that, if you've played this game and figured out secrets, well, you already know what I'm talking about. You saw me jump on him a lot. There's something else that we need to do after we fight Richter. Like I said, if you've already played this, please don't spoil it. So next time on Symphony of the Night, we'll do that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you then.